How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to our English class. So my dear children, in the previous session, we have studied the story, The Grandma's Photographs. Which story we have studied? We have studied The Grandma's Photographs. Now, today, we will solve all the exercises that are mentioned in your English textbook. Okay, you have to write this question answers in your English literature notebook. Okay, my dear children. So, let us discuss the questions first. So, what is the first question? What did Grandma ask Lalita? Now, as Lalita was waiting impatiently for her grandma to come, right? Why was she waiting? She was waiting because every day her grandma tells her a story. Okay? So, what grandma asked? Grandma asked Lalita that which story shall I tell you today? Okay? So, let us write the answer. So, our first answer is Grandma asked Lalita which story should I tell you today? Okay. So what did Grandma ask? Grandma asked that which story should I tell you today? Okay, my dear children. Now let us read our next question. So our next question is, what did Grandma took out from her cupboard? Now, as you all know that Lalita was waiting impatiently for her grandma to come. Okay, was she waiting for her grandma to tell a story? No, she wasn't waiting for her grandma to tell a story. But today, she wanted to see the pictures of her grandmother. Okay, she wanted to see the photographs of her grandmother. Okay, so what is the question? What did grandma take out from her cupboard? So Lalita asked her grandmother to show some photographs of her. So grandma took out her old photo album from her cupboard. Okay, so let us write the answer. Grandma took out her old photo album. Now album means what? It is a book in which photos are kept. Okay? Photo album from her cupboard. Okay? So, Grandma took out her old photo album from her cupboard. Okay? Now, let us see the next question. What is the next question? Our next question is, how old was Grandma in the photograph that she showed Lalita? Now, Grandma showed Lalita a photograph in which she was standing in the fields and there was a scarecrow behind her. So, my dear children, how old was Grandma? It is mentioned in the story. So, Grandma was 7 years old. Okay? How old was Grandma? Grandma was 7 years old. So, let us write the answer. Grandma was 7 years old in the photograph that she showed to Lalita. Okay? Grandma was 7 years old in the photograph that she showed to Lalita. Okay? Now let us see our next question. So what is the next question? What did Lalita and Grandma decide in the end? Okay? So at the end, what Lalita told her grandmother? She told that you should write a story. Okay. Your stories should be listened by whole world. Alright. So this was what Lalita suggested. So at the end, Lalita and her grandma decided to write a story behind each and every picture. Okay. So let us write the answer. Lalita and grandma decided to write a story behind each and every photograph. Okay. So this was what Lalita and grandma decided. Now let us move towards our next question. What is the next one? Interview. Now what do you mean by interview? Interview means to ask questions to know about something or someone. Okay. What do you mean by interview? To ask questions to know about something or someone. Now what is the question here? Find out about their memories by asking 5 questions. Now, their means who? Their refers to grandparents. Okay. Over here, their refers to grandparents. Okay. So, you have to find out more about your grandparents' memories by asking them 5 questions. Okay. You have to ask 5 questions to your grandparents. In short, you have to interview them. Okay. So what questions can you ask? You can ask questions like, where did you live when you were of my age? Okay. So how many people live with you? You can also ask that nowadays we are having many toys, television, internet and all. Okay. So how your grandparents spent their time without these things? Alright. So you can ask questions like this of your choice. Okay. You can ask any questions. Next is a language game. Now over here some words are mentioned. First let us read the words. First word is wonderful. What is the first word? Wonderful. Next is kind, cook, teach, spend, time, enjoy, fun, outside, books, special, memories. So these are the given words. By using these given words, you have to write a message. Okay? You have to write a beautiful message for your grandparents. Okay? Now, maybe your grandparents live with you or they don't live with you. But still, you have to make a greeting card for them. And on that greeting card, you have to write a message that how much you love your grandparents. Okay? And how much your grandparents are important to you. You can write any message of your choice. So, you have to write that, and if your grandparents are staying with you, you have to give that greeting card to your grandparents. And even if they don't stay with you, what you have to do? Click a photograph, means click a picture of that greeting card and send it to your grandparents. Okay, my dear children? So today in this session, we have seen all question answers and we have also studied about interview and a language game. You have to write a message, but in that message you have to use these words. Alright, my dear children, at least use 2 to 3 words for writing that message. Words from this, wonderful, kind, cook. Okay. So like this you have to use 3 words and you have to write the message to your grandparents. Okay, my dear children, thank you so much.